to NaXum Reviews, episode 250. We are just about 5 years into our show, and this week's going to be a very exciting topic, this idea of omni-channel marketers and going all the way inside of referral marketing. And so let's go ahead and unpack as we get started today. So omni-channel marketing, today more than ever to maximize your profits in businesses, right? People have all kinds of channels they sell their business in. So a brand is no longer just a retail chain. Retail is a channel. A brand is no longer just on Amazon. Amazon is a channel. A brand is no longer just direct to consumer through the web or mailing campaigns. That's just a channel. Okay, so we get the idea of omni-channel marketing. Folks talk about multi-channel marketing. These words fly around. And so let's just kind of unpack how um, omni-channel marketers today are changing the way they think about referral marketing. And so let's unpack the thought a little bit further. If you think about omni-channel marketing and you have teams of people inside of large organizations that are focused on the retail channel, strategic partnerships, web, then over here social. When we get to social media, an interesting thing happens. Many companies in the space split social into two different divisions. There's a division that is paid advertising in social. So you think about brands having their own direct to consumer content in social, getting their own customers and getting views on that content by paying, right? Now in this model, okay, you're paying for advertising, people are buying your product and service, and because of your ad costs and paying for impressions, many times companies in this space may not even expect to make a profit off the first order, sometimes not even the second order, sometimes it's even the third order. So the customer has to buy widget A from you and then reorder two times before you make a dollar. You're selling an essential oil or a weight loss program or a spray, and this $7 isn't making you any money on your customer ad cost. So they have to order it three times before you make a penny. Now, companies still do this all the time because they want to grow customers. You see it all the time in fast growing SaaS companies where people are just pouring cash on and the company's making no money for years. You could look back at launches like the Shopify launch or Aweber or these different ones where you see that the funds out there in the world are just dumping money into ad revenue to get market share on a product, even though they're not making any money because ad cost is just burned up in the product. Now, that is what most people think about as the first division of social media marketing. They think about advertising, getting customers. Hey, maybe we'll make money off the third, fourth sale. And many times they do, and so they keep those channels flowing. You then have the second half of social media marketing, and that is affiliate marketing, referral marketing. This is where companies say, we're going to go to our fans and invite them to promote us, and we'll pay them a commission when they make a sale. Now, this can look like influencer marketing in the space. There are influencer marketing where you're not just paying someone to post about you, but whether you're paying them for the sales that come in off of their coupon code or off their link. Or it can look like traditional affiliate marketing where you've given out a link to people and said, hey, when you promote people here, we'll give you a commission. Now, that's what I like to call the first generation of referral marketing in the work we do. First generation is, hey, go get a commission tracker. Like, go get some software that tracks some commissions off of links or coupon codes and give people who are passionate fans of you a link and give them a commission when they make a sale. That's generation one of referral marketing in many ways. And so first generation is here's a link, and we're all familiar with this. And what it solves at a high level is the challenge with the model of the advertising pay for ads model. Because remember how you're not making commission until sale number three of said product? Well, in the referral marketing model, right, you don't bear the cost of the advertising cost. You only pay the referral marketer when they've made the sale. So this influencer, this promotional person is out there sharing the word about your products, getting their link out there. And when someone comes through and buys that link, you give them a commission. That's traditionally a percentage of the product's value. So for most products, you, the company, are actually making money on the first sale instead of sale two or three because you're just giving a percentage of the product cost to the person who made the sale. Now, some of you want to like to make really lucrative affiliate offers where you pay more than 100% off of that product because you know you're going to get reorders and you go back into that ad model. But for most, you make money off the first sale. So what's the second generation? How has referral marketing evolved? Well, over the last 6 years, you've seen tons of referral marketing companies, move into the, well, let's give you content to share. 10 years ago, it would have been banner ads. So instead of here's your affiliate link, and then here's the banner ads you can use. Or then here's the affiliate link, and here's the email swipe copy you can send to your blog followers. Okay, that's kind of the beginnings of it if we want to really rewind the clock 10 years of where affiliate marketing started moving into the second generation, where it was like, hey, more than just giving people their link, give them the content to share. Over the last 6, 5, 4 years, you've seen companies go further and say, hey, here's done for you social media posts. Here's videos you can share in social media. Here's all this quality content. Now, how did this change and what did this do to help? Well, the content movement inside of referral marketing is allowing omni-channel strategy, right, to compliantly share. So instead of people just making up whatever they want to say to get people to go to your link and buy, now there's compliant content that's modeling the appropriate behavior of what a marketer should be sharing to then have people win. That's what I call the second generation, and it's worked. There's many of you watching this recording are second generation marketers. Well, today there's a third generation in referral marketing that's gone even further. And I've been blessed to be on the inside of it for the last 4 years. But we're seeing companies take the done for you content thought and they're actually creating predictive platforms now that feel like a top marketer sitting next to you suggesting what to do next. So it takes the content further into having predictive tools that are like, hey, why don't you do this? Hey, why don't you try that? But then they go a step further. So habits, we're all about habits in life. We use habits to lose weight, habits to go on diets, habits to get fit, habits to get rich. Hey, what we've seen is we're seeing companies today creating contests and habits around being a part of a referral marketing company daily. So they're taking predictive systems that feel like a top leader sitting next to you suggesting what to do next or a top promoter, and then over here, they're taking daily habits and they're creating systems where people inside of apps and software and technology who become referral marketers are committing to daily habits like how many posts am I going to make each day? How much time am I going to spend watching your training, a part of your culture? How many times am I going to reach out to a friend or follow up if you have a referral marketing concept where people are reaching out personally and actually texting or calling people? And they're taking the daily habits that are the culture of your company, having people commit to them and using technology to reward people for being on streaks, for taking daily action every day, and then predictive systems that are inside of those tools that are telling people what to say, suggesting what to do in given moments. That's the third generation. And we're seeing people win in incredible ways. And so some of you watching NaXum reviews today are looking at an omni-channel strategy and just thinking about expanding into referral marketing. Others of you are living in the first generation. You're just giving out links and you have a whole compliance department freaking out about the stuff that people are saying to get folks to go to your links. Some of you are on that second generation. You're a little calmer. You're giving out content, compliant content that people can do to model and share in social media. And some of you are in the third generation or want to be in the third generation where you're actually doing the work of creating predictive systems. You're fully into the gig economy and referral marketing where you have technology that actually makes it feel like a top promoter sitting with them suggesting what to do next, where it takes everything we've learned from the first two generations and evolves it to what's relevant today in the space. If you'd like to learn more about third generation referral marketing companies and platforms people use, I'm blessed to be on the team at NaXum that built many of these platforms inside of the space. And we have a case study and a series of an actual Zoom events we call a discovery session where we walk through what third generation referral marketing would look like for different organizations. And if you'd like to book a time to do that, go to naxumtour.com, just naxmtour.com, and book a time to connect with our team. Thank you so much for checking out this information today. Wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.